Hi, welcome back to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading a story from our 5-minute Star Wars storybook. I got this book at our local book exchange here in the Hampton Roads area. I've linked their information below. Of course, make sure that you like and subscribe as well. Our story today is taken from the Return of the Jedi story. It's called Rescue from Jabba's Palace. Han Solo was in trouble. He had been captured by Darth Vader and frozen in carbonite. The Sith Lord had given Solo to the bounty hunter Boba Fett. Now the frozen hero was in the one place he had desperately been trying to avoid, the palace of Jabba the Hutt. Luke Skywalker had a plan to rescue Han. He sent R2-D2 and C-3PO to Jabba with a holographic message. "Greetings, Exalted One," Luke said. "I seek an audience with your greatness to bargain for Solo's life. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, these two droids." Jabba looked at R2-D2 and C-3PO and laughed. "There will be no bargain," he said. "I will not give up my favorite decoration." Jabba was not about to give up the droids either. C-3PO was assigned to work as a translator in the palace, and R2-D2 was sent to Jabba's sail barge. Later that night, as Jabba celebrated his victory over Han, a bounty hunter interrupted the party. C-3PO couldn't believe what he was seeing. The hunter had captured Chewbacca, the Wookiee. Jabba was thrilled. He and the bounty hunter agreed on a price for Chewbacca, and Chewie was sent to the dungeon. But this was no ordinary bounty hunter. It was Princess Leia in disguise. That night, while everyone slept, she crept through Jabba's palace and freed Han from the carbonite. "I've got to get you out of here," Leia said. As she helped Han to his feet, an evil laugh filled the room. It was Jabba. His servants took hold of the weakened Han and threw him in the dungeon with Chewie. Jabba kept Leia as a servant in his throne room. Chewbacca's happy to see Han. The next day, a mysterious visitor arrived. It was Luke. Using his Jedi powers, he tried to trick Jabba into freeing his friends. "You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me," Luke said. "I warn you not to underestimate my powers." "There will be no bargain, young Jedi," Jabba replied. "I shall enjoy watching you die." The floor opened beneath Luke, and he fell into a dark, musty pit. My goodness. Luke had fallen into the lair of the vicious Rancor. All around him were the bones of the monster's victims. My gosh. I would be terrified. Suddenly, a gate opened and the Rancor slithered into the pit. The beast picked Luke up in one hand and opened its giant mouth, but Luke was ready. He shoved a bone between the Rancor's teeth so it couldn't bite down. Then, rushing past the beast, he threw a boulder at the gate's controls. The gate slammed down, crushing the Rancor. Jabba was not happy. He had expected his monster to defeat the Jedi. At Jabba's order, Luke, Han, and Chewie were brought before him. "Jabba the Hutt has decreed that you are to be terminated immediately," C-3PO translated. "You'll be taken to the Dune Sea and cast into the pit of Carkoon, the nesting place of the all-powerful Sarlacc." As Jabba's servants seized the 3 prisoners, Luke looked back at Jabba over his shoulder. "You should have bargained," he said. "That's the last mistake you'll ever make." On board Jabba's sail barge, R2-D2 slipped away from the crowd. He watched from the window as Jabba's guards prepared the prisoners. One of the guards was Lando in disguise. Luke stepped onto the plank over the Sarlacc pit. With a nod to R2-D2, he jumped. Suddenly, R2-D2 shot an object into the sky. Luke grabbed the plank and sprang back onto the deck of Jabba's ship. Reaching out his hand, he took hold of the object R2-D2 had thrown. It was Luke's lightsaber. Luke, Han, and Chewie wasted no time. The three jumped into battle with Jabba's men, hurling them overboard and into the mouth of the Sarlacc. Inside Jabba's barge, Princess Leia seized her moment to escape. Wrapping her chains around the evil gangster, she defeated him once and for all. R2-D2 zapped Leia's chains and freed her. While Luke fought off the rest of Jabba's men, Leia aimed the barge cannon at the deck. Then, holding onto each other, Luke and Leia swung to safety. Reunited at last, the group soared across the desert of Tatooine. Behind them, Jabba's barge exploded. They had defeated him, but more important, they had rescued Han. They were a team again. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.